Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Jessica Labidi, and I hope you guys enjoy my quick get ready with me tutorial on Laura Mercier using all Laura's techniques, and I hope you guys enjoy this quick little bronze glowy look I'm currently wearing now. Thank you. So before we begin, I want to start by first moisturizing my skin. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Moisturizer with the rose oil in it, which I absolutely love. So now I'll just take a little bit with my finger and just dab onto my skin and rub this on in. This is just great for moisturizing, and I just love the scent of the rose in it. So after I've moisturized my skin, I'm going to go in and use the Laura Mercier primer. This is in Hydrating formula for my dry skin. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger here, just a little bit, and be able to put that all over my skin. So I'll first rub it all over, and then I'll go ahead and press it more into my skin. Helps create that barrier between your moisturizer and your foundation. Also helps kind of fill in any pores that you would want to hide as well. So after I've primed my skin, I'm going to go ahead and use the Tinted Moisturizer. This is in the color Sand, which is the perfect fit for my skin tone as of right now. And with the Tinted Moisturizer, I'm going to go ahead and put it just a little bit just on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take a damp beauty sponge. I'm currently using the Eco Tools beauty sponge, and I'll just go ahead and press it in to my skin. Just to kind of give me that light, kind of dewy coverage that I'm looking for. Perfect for the summer and year-round, and it also does have SPF 20. So I'm just going to continue to dab onto my skin. You can put this all over just to make everything even out. And also kind of bring it down underneath the skin just to blend everything in and make it more natural. Then after you've applied your tinted moisturizer or your foundation all over your skin, I'm going to go ahead and go into concealer. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer. And then this is the pot right here. I'm just going to use a little concealer brush just to kind of dip into the pot. Just get a little bit on my brush there, and then put it underneath my eyes, just to help kind of conceal and give more coverage for where I want to hide my dark circles and anywhere else that you want a little bit more coverage. And this is in the color 3 that I'm using, just to kind of go more with my current skin tone. This also down the nose and any other areas that you want to conceal. So after I've gone in with my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and then blend it out with my damp beauty sponge, which I used earlier to apply the tinted moisturizer. Just kind of push and pat that into the skin. And you can kind of blend all over the face, just so it kind of blends in and makes it more natural. But it kind of got rid of my dark under eyes, which is what I was really hoping for. Now before I go into set my under eyes and my face as I normally do, I'm going to first go ahead and use kind of like a cream product by Laura Mercier for my eyes. It is their Caviar stick. So then I'm just going to apply to the top of the eyelid on both sides, and then just blend this out with my fingers just to kind of brighten the top of the eyelid. And you always want to use your ring finger whenever you are dealing with your eye area, just because this applies the least amount of pressure, and I really like using my fingers for blending out around my eye area as well. And I kind of brought that down into the corners of the eye as well, just to brighten it up. So now that I've finished with the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes, and I'll also go ahead and set my eyelids. What I'm going to use to set for underneath the eyes is the Laura Mercier, and this is the Secret Brightening Powder, which I absolutely love. So with this product, I'm just going to take a little bit and put it into the lid of the cap. And then I'm just going to take another brush that I love to use to set, because it just has that point to really get into the eye. So I'm just going to pick a little bit up on the brush, tap off the excess, and then just set underneath the eyes. And this helps to really brighten underneath as well. I'll go ahead and do the other side. And of course you can always bake with this as well if you would like, or your setting powder that you use. And I'm also going to do it set the top of the eyes as well, because I've noticed with the Caviar sticks, my eyes, they tend to crease. So after I've set my under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and then set my whole face. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I will show you the Laura's technique of using this to set your whole face. So what I like to do is just take a little bit, and I will then go ahead and sprinkle it into the lid of the product. And then what I'm going to do is use the Laura Mercier Velour Puff. Just kind of push that in to the lid just to pick up that powder. And then I will then, once I have the product on my Velour Puff, just kind of roll it together and then kind of blend it on in. And then I want to go ahead and just kind of roll it more like a taco, I guess, and then kind of roll it in to my skin. And this is a great way of setting your makeup without having to put too much powder on, and makes it really look natural as well. So after I've set my whole face, I want to go ahead and fill in my brows. I always like to first just brush them up so I can more or less follow the natural shape of my eyebrows. And I'm using the Laura Mercier pencil, and this is in the shade Blonde because it is fairly dark. So I'll just go ahead and then fill in my brows just by creating the look of the fine hairs, just fine little strokes, following the natural direction of my hair growth. So I've just kind of filled it in, going over my natural arch in my brows, and I'm going to go ahead and do on the other side what I just did. Just little fine strokes. So after I filled them in, I'm going to go ahead and then just brush it out to soften the pencil, which can be a little harsh for me. And just kind of clean up around as well. I always go for that more natural look. Of course, if you want to fill in your brows after you fill them in with your pencil with any powder, I do also recommend the Laura Mercier. This is the Brow Powder Duo. I have it in the shade Deep Blonde, which I'll go ahead and use the darker shade in here. And I'm just going to pick up some of the product with a angled brush, and then just kind of work that into my brows as well. And little strokes, as if you're creating more hairs. And of course you can go ahead and brush it out afterwards just to give it more of that natural look. So after I finished with my brows, I want to go ahead and then warm up my face. And this is the Laura Mercier Warm Bronze, which I love just to warm up the whole face. With this, I'm just going to take a little bit into the lid of the cap. And not too much, because it really does warm up your face with just a little bit. So I just put very little in there. I'm just going to take my brush and just swirl around in there and just really take off the extra, which there still was so much with that little bit, and just kind of warm up by doing circular motions, and it really just instantly warms up your skin. And you can also put a little bit on the top of your forehead here, just a little bit. And if you want to kind of create a little bit of shadow and contour, you can always do underneath your jawline. So I always want to do kind of like a 3, is the way I like to think of warming up the face. And if you ever feel like you've warmed the face a little too much, you can always go back with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and just like a powder brush, just to kind of clean up around the edges. I'm just going to kind of dip in there just to get a little bit, kind of shake it off, take whatever I had picked up in the top of my translucent setting powder, and then just kind of, you can buff around. And soften it down as well. If you don't want to be so glowy. But I really do like that kind of summer glow. Gives me more that sun-kissed look. Now I really am liking that kind of bronze glow that it gives, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of highlight just to increase that natural glow that you see. So I'm going to go ahead and use, this is the Laura Mercier Highlight 01. This is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit. This is the Laura Mercier Fan Brush, and just kind of go on to the top of the cheek and just kind of blend it in a little bit all over as well. Kind of intensifies that glow. I like to always put a little bit onto the nose, Cupid's bow. You can always add a little bit more to your eyes if you want. Kind of the top of the eyebrows is on the forehead, on the chin, and I just kind of blend all over. So after I've put all my powder products on, I'm going to go ahead and then set my face. This is the Badescu Rose Setting Spray, which I absolutely love. So I'll just go ahead and then mist it all over my face just to set everything down and kind of get rid of that powdery look. You always also want to kind of fan it down. So as I'm still letting my setting spray set, I'm going to go ahead and focus more on the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and Tightline, which is put liner in my waterline. This is the Forest Green by Laura Mercier, and it's a unique technique for this. I'm just going to use, this is just an Echo Tools eyeliner. I'm just going to, after I wet my brush, kind of like a watercolor, kind of pick up the color and kind of keep stroking in there to build up enough color to go into your actual tight line and not make it too watery. So just picking it up here and building it up onto my brush. So as you build it up by picking it up here, you can then go ahead and put just a little bit on the back of the hand just to see the pigment there as well. And I just used water to wet the end of this brush here. So I've built up the consistency that I want, and I'm just going to go ahead and lift up the eyelashes here so you can really go in and see the waterline. And you just want to kind of dab it on the waterline in there. So I really like this technique. As you can see, it just kind of lines the waterline without having to look too heavy, just kind of nice green tint with this color, the Forest Green. So to just finish my eye look, I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara. I don't have anything, unfortunately, as for mascara for Laura Mercier, so I'm just going to go in with a normal, which is my Diorshow Maximizer, and then the Dior Iconic Curl. First, I want to prime my eyelashes. So then I'm just going to go over my primed lashes with my mascara. Continue to build up my mascara till my liking. So after I finish my eyes, I'm going to go in with my lips. I'm just going to do a very nude lip since I didn't add any blush to my cheeks, just kind of that bronze look. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Barely Nude. This is by Laura Mercier, and I've loved this one so much I've worn it down. So I'll just go ahead and then fill in my lips with this. So then after I put on my lipstick, I want to give it a little bit of that gloss and shine to kind of go with my cheeks as well. So this is the Laura Mercier in, this is the lip gloss in the color Champagne. And I'll just go ahead and top that on top. So it gives that kind of glow to match my cheeks. You always want to try to match your lips to your cheeks. Well, this is my completed look using all Laura Mercier products. I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick tutorial, get a little get ready with me. And if you guys have, definitely subscribe for more videos to come, and please click on that like button below. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.